Yo, what's happening? It's me, Miss Money. I'm back. All right, y'all. What is this? Week 4 for NFL. Thursday night football game. Cowboys versus the Giants. Trying simulation. I'm back. Get it on. Let's see who pulls this out. Should be a great one. I checked the weather, so it looks like it's gonna rain. So we'll make it a slight rain. See what goes on for that. But let's check it out. Let's get into it. Let's make this happen. All right. Enjoy, y'all.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football. Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The spirit of these fans not dampened by the weather. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, nice and dry up here in the booth. But Greg, rain throughout the day, going to rain on into the night. So this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these players.
Yeah, Mike, and even as you said it, you're exactly right. Down on the field before the game, the field looked in really good condition. But the number one decision, you got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff, get the right cleats. The length, are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are the screwing? Make sure when you come out and that game kicks off, you are confident in your footing. Don't let a couple bad plays go against you early, and then you got to kind of change shoes and scramble. Get that done in pregame, confident going in, and let the game unfold the best it can.
The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Throwing on the first play is Jones. That is caught. It's Robinson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here's the man signed from Houston. It's Devin Singletary. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get it to the 37-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll go back to Singletary on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Again, it's Singletary. There he goes. Now a loose football. The Cowboys have it. Well, so much for a nice gain and a good running play. Unable to secure it, the ball comes out, and the defense comes off the field with a turnover.
Once the runner breaks through the line of scrimmage, Mike, it's very common to see them carrying the ball with one hand. But as they get further down the field and those defenders close in, you've got to protect it with two hands and make sure you secure the ball all the way to the ground.
Cowboys coming out As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago, already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. That'll be caught by the running back, Singletary.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run straight ahead with Singletary. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1st down, Jones. That is caught at the 3. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, New York. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. First and 10. Right to the air is Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Now, man, back for his second go-around with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Giants offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. He has Hyatt complete. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard. He'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And he will have a Giants first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Quick throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On is Joseph for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Giants will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. That's complete to Elliott. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On the give, it's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dak to throw. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. They get 15 on that game. First down, Cowboys.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On play action, here's Dak. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
3rd and short. Prescott. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's such a deflating feeling for a defense here on 3rd and short. They've got great coverage, but they don't account for the quarterback picking it up with his legs. It's exactly what he's able to do here on the scramble. Fresh set of downs.
Prescott on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
On 3rd down, Prescott trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. To Robinson, he's got it, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Giants first down.
Nice catch here by Theo Johnson, the young rookie tight end, and I really like his upside. I think he's kind of a long, rangy guy. He's got a great catch radius, and he can really get vertical downfield. One of only 5 FBS tight ends last year, Mike, with 7+ touchdowns. So I think the Giants have a chance here to develop him and give Daniel Jones another offensive weapon as they look to get this thing back on track. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run once more with Singletary. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones operating out of the pistol. A short one there to Bellinger. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
In motion, it's Robinson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jones. This one is caught by Robinson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Throwing, Jones. Quick hitting slant there. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now Jones on the bootleg. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Jones now on 3rd and goal. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So, time to think about 4th and goal coming up. It's the Giants leading this one early. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here comes Greg Joseph and the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Joseph's kick is good. And the Giants going to open up a 17-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. The open man is Tolbert. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. The toss here to Zeke. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll tuck it and take off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This pass right side, taken in by Cooks. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now Prescott. Taking off.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Prescott. Good blocking, and he's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Play action now. It's Jones. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
A fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Prescott now gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Pistol now for Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
on 1st and 10. Prescott. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
2nd down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Jones. That is caught. It's Robinson. Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Jones. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Up the middle. Here's Singletary. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Now a play fake. Jones. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jones. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. Second down and 3. Here's Dak to throw. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
To the outside, looked in by Lamb.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Prescott again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Brian Burns with the sack, and that's exactly the type of play the Giants envisioned when they traded for him from Carolina back in March. Only 8 sacks a season ago, and the question was that production indicative of him as a player or more of his surroundings? But either way, he's picked up right where he left off, and he's one of the best pass rushers in the entire league.
Hand off here to Zeke. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Cowboys go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. First and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Singletary. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Jones. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now, Jones. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Jones to the air again. He keeps it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
3rd and 6. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they've...
And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Cowboys offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. The left side, caught by Lamb.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Prescott. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll throw again. Dak. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now a signal, a timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half. Third and 9. To throw is Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level 1st half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy 2nd half to come. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. This pass right side caught by Lamb. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll stick with Elliott. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing right, it's taken in. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Dak to throw. That's to Ferguson once again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Dak gonna run with it himself. And he's gonna go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Dak Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On first down, Jones. That's caught left side by Bellinger.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Second down and 8. Now a handoff to Singletary. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. What can they do here on third down and 7? Working from the gun, it's Jones. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The visitors' offense and CeeDee Lamb set to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Dak's going to throw it here on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Prescott now. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
It is third and 10. Here's Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Here's 1st and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play for the Cowboys. 36 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. There's that man again, another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Prescott again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. On the handoff, Singletary. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Singletary. And he's going to get the 1st down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go back to Singletary on 1st down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense, over 300 yards passing in the game, and has been sharp right from the start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the right, here's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
On the draw, here's Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Dak to fire here, complete to Cooks. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, different than the college game, these offensive linemen, they're blocking for the run, but if that ball gets pulled, the pass option of the play, they're not allowed downfield. In the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. He is in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cowboys are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Micah Parsons.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll run it here with Zeke. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Again, here's Zeke. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he will score again. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think a quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. But 3 on the ground, that, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now Jones on the bootleg. Oh, wide open is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, here's Jones. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Throwing now is Jones. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Here's Joseph now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott set to take over again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. We'll try the left side here with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle's made at the 35-yard line. Now give to Zeke out of the gun. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Elliott. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Third and 5. In motion, Lamb. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a gain of 15. First down, Cowboys.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff here to Zeke. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. A handoff, Ezekiel Elliott heading left. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's Dak to throw. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. Here's Elliott. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. On the play fake, Dak. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive linemen had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Jones to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Jones now on first down. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route with great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. Again, working deep downfield.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A run here right side with Elliott. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stick with Elliott. Finding room to the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. The open man is Tolbert. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's to the sideline, taken in by Johnson.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Jones. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard. Throwing, Jones. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Jones to the air again. They'll try to set up the screen here, and it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. In motion, it's Robinson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jones. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Giants will cut into that lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Gonna start this on the ground with Elliott. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Zeke. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Elliott. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's a first down run with Elliott. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.
Man, that was one very lopsided game. Well, it seemed to be expected. Most likely this might happen tomorrow. For the Thursday night game for the Cowboys and Giants. But yeah, Cowboys. The Giants ain't that good this year, so. But this concludes my simulation. I appreciate y'all, those that hang out with me. And if you could please, I would appreciate it. Follow my Twitch and my YouTube. I appreciate y'all, every single one of y'all. I keep creating content, and I continue more. I should be coming back with another game. And alright, until next.